Stock market, currency, and Bitcoin, the future of money in 2025. Money is changing faster than ever before. Once, gold was the ultimate standard. Then came paper money. Later, global stock exchanges became the beating heart of the financial system. And today, digital currencies like Bitcoin are rewriting the rules of wealth. But the real question is, what does this mean for you, your savings, and your future in 2025 and beyond? In this video, we'll break down the stock exchange, currency markets, and Bitcoin, and discover how you can use them to build wealth while others are left behind. The stock exchange is often called the engine of capitalism. It's where companies raise money and investors create wealth. When you buy a stock, you're not just buying a piece of paper, you're buying ownership in a company. Think of giants like Apple, Amazon, or Tesla. If you invested $1,000 in Apple in the early 2000s, it would be worth over $100,000 today. But here's the secret. The stock market isn't about gambling. It's about patience. Most millionaires didn't get rich overnight. They got rich by staying invested for decades. As Warren Buffett says, the stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient. So in 2025, if you want to grow your money, the stock exchange is still one of the most powerful tools you have. Now let's talk about something most people ignore. The currency market, also known as Forex. Every day, trillions of dollars move around as currencies rise and fall. Why does this matter? Because currency strength determines the cost of imports, exports, travel, and even inflation in your country. For example, if the US dollar strengthens, developing countries often face higher import costs. If the euro falls, European exporters become more competitive. And here's a story. During global crises like 2008 or even the pandemic, some currencies collapsed while others rose, creating massive opportunities for traders who understood the system. In 2025, with rising inflation and global uncertainty, currencies are more volatile than ever. If you understand Forex, even at a basic level, you can protect your savings and maybe even profit from these shifts. And then we have the biggest financial revolution of our time, Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Back in 2010, one Bitcoin was worth just a few cents. By 2021, it crossed $60,000. Even after market crashes, Bitcoin remains the best performing asset of the decade. Why? Because it's not controlled by governments or banks. It's decentralized, scarce, only 21 million will ever exist, and built on blockchain technology, a system that's nearly impossible to hack or fake. But here's the catch. Bitcoin is volatile. You could double your money in a year or lose half of it overnight. That's why smart investors don't put all their savings in crypto. They diversify. Still, Bitcoin is now being recognized by big companies and even some governments. In 2025, it's no longer just a digital toy. It's a legitimate part of the global financial system. So where is money headed in 2025 and beyond? The stock exchange will remain the foundation of wealth building. The currency market will become even more volatile as global economies battle inflation, debt, and political shifts. And Bitcoin? It will continue to disrupt the system, attracting both risk-takers and visionaries. The future belongs to those who understand all three. Ignore them, and you'll be left behind. Learn them, and you'll have the keys to financial freedom. Now the question is, which path will you take? Will you stick to the traditional stock market? Will you explore Forex and currencies? Or will you ride the wave of Bitcoin and crypto? Tell me in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you want to learn how to invest smartly in 2025, check out my video on 7 habits that will make you rich. I'll link it right here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe because your financial future starts with knowledge. Remember, money is evolving. Are you?